You've heard of Nostradamus, but have you ever heard of Ngundeng Bong, the Sudanese prophet who predicted Sudan's split 100 years before it happened? Ngundeng Bong was a famous prophet from South Sudan. His story begins with his birth. Because his mother gave birth at a very old age, many people believed he had special powers and was chosen to speak for Deng, the sky god in the Nuer religion. As a young man, Ngundeng showed signs of having a spiritual gift. He entered trances, sang powerful songs, and delivered messages he said came from Deng. People sought him out for healing, help in resolving conflicts, and spiritual advice. Ngundeng stood out because he blended religion, healing, and leadership in a unique way. During times of war, raids, and hardships, he offered his community a sense of hope and unity. His songs and prophecies often spoke about peace, the future of Nuer people, and political events that would unfold long after his lifetime. One of the most talked about parts of Ngudeng's story is his prophecy about Sudan. Many people believed he predicted a time when the country would break apart. His followers later interpreted this as the separation of South Sudan from Sudan, which happened in 2011, almost a century after Ngudeng lived. It's important to remember that these prophecies were passed down through oral tradition and not through written records. Because of that, the exact wording is debated. Still, many people in the region see Ngudeng as someone who foresaw major political changes long before they happened. Ngudeng's influence was also tied to the Bia, a large earth mound he built as his spiritual center. This is where he performed ceremonies, shared his prophecies, and gathered huge crowds. Over time, the Bia became a symbol of religious authority and newer identity. Even after his death in the late 1800s, people continued to visit the site for spiritual guidance. After he died, Gudeng's followers kept his teachings alive through songs, stories, and memories of his visions. His sacred rod, called the Dang, later gained political importance during conflicts in Sudan. British colonial officers took the rod and placed it in a museum, which made people more curious about Ngudeng's legacy. When the rod was finally returned to South Sudan in the 21st century, many people believed this return fulfilled another one of his prophecies. Today, Ngudeng Bong's legacy remains strong. He is remembered not only as a religious leader, but as a cultural and political symbol whose words shaped entire communities. To his followers, he was the voice of the divine, someone who could see beyond the present and speak about the future. Whether people view him as a prophet, a visionary, or a spiritual guide, Gudeng's influence continues to shape South Sudan today.